While driving, the woman suddenly realized the man she'd kindly picked up by the roadside was actually a psychopath.
It's not that big. I think you can.
This left Gina flustered. She immediately pulled the car over to the side of the road.
Get out.
But the next second, he grabbed her arm and pulled out a knife, threatening her to drive to a motel to save her life. Gina had no choice but to pretend to comply, but she knew deep down that once she reached that place, she was as good as dead, so she deliberately slowed the car, scanning the surrounding terrain, spotting a sign for a sharp curve ahead. A daring idea struck her. Noticing the man wasn't wearing a seatbelt, Gina slammed the accelerator, driving the car off the cliff. When Gina came to, she found herself hanging upside down in the car, one leg trapped in the seat crevice, unable to move. Fortunately, Jack had been thrown from the vehicle and lay motionless. Gina quickly tended to her wounds, but as she prepared to call for help, she realized her phone was missing. Even more terrifying, Jack stirred in the rearview mirror, terrifying Gina. To keep things quiet, she frantically searched the car for something to defend herself with. Suddenly she noticed Jack's fallen knife, summoning all her strength. She reached for it, but in the next instant, Jack's foot appeared. To Gina's surprise, Jack had only suffered superficial injuries to his head. Seeing her trapped leg, Jack left without a second thought, planning to return later and play a game with her. At that moment, Gina was utterly hopeless. She screamed for help with all her might. But in this canyon, no one could possibly hear her. By nightfall, Gina still hadn't escaped the car. After struggling in vain, she realized she needed to conserve her strength, so she grabbed a piece of clothing and fell asleep. And so it went. Gina slept in the car all night, now parched with thirst. She groped for the mineral water bottle. She took a sip, but the moment it touched her tongue, she spat it back out. She knew water was precious now. Soon, night fell again, and she fell asleep early. Early the next morning, Gina was awakened by footsteps outside. To figure out what was happening, she hurriedly grabbed the rearview mirror to observe the situation outside. It turned out to be Jack returning, carrying a tote bag filled with food and water. Jack had come to see the spectacle. He gave Gina two choices: either starve to death trapped in the car, or become his girlfriend, driven mad by hunger. Gina had no choice but to pick the second option. But the very next second, Jack demanded Gina recount every detail of her date with her boyfriend. Trapped in desperation, Gina revealed everything. She thought this would earn her some food, but Jack suddenly broke his promise. He stood up, turned around and walked away again, leaving Gina trapped alone in the car, plunged into deep despair.